Hey there, sir. I wanted to ask you a quick question. Welcome to TotaShiSho. I wanted to know, if you could make sand out of something that sand isn't made out of, what would you make sand out of?
Make sand out of, like, maybe something edible that you could eat.
Something edible? What scale?
Well, I think it would serve a dual purpose of being, so like you could use its sand as its normal sand purpose, but then you could also have this second function of being edible. So maybe you could even you could lay on the sand, you could eat it like as you're laying on it. It would be could be like a bed of like just edible sand.
What material would this be, do you think?
What material would it be?
What's the edible sand material?
I would make it out of fish.
Fish. Dry or wet fish?
Oh, that has to be wet.
Wet fish? All right. So sort of a slurry, sand fish slurry. Yeah. That's really fucking horrifying. Thank you so much. Welcome to TotaShiSho. Oh, well, let's see. Oh, hey there. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Hello.
I'm Madison.
I'm Ellie.
Hey, it's nice to meet you. So, welcome to TotaShiSho. I wanted to check in with you and ask, how many crustaceans do you think there are worldwide?
Worldwide? 5 million.
5 million. Which crustacean is the friendliest?
Hermit crab?
It's a hermit crab. What's interesting is that there was a right answer, and it was hermit crab. Thank you so much. Welcome to TotaShiSho. Yes. Oh, man.
Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
What are these creeps up to?
Having a fight. It's not a fight. It's a discussion.
Oh, what, are you two arguing about turning farts into burps?
Yeah. I do it all the time. When I feel a gaseous buildup in my intestinal area, I simply push the air up through my stomach and out the esophagus to be emitted as a regular burp. It comes in very handy.
So yeah, and this one says doing that would imbalance your black bile to the point of severe depression.
No, I just say it's impossible.
Well, we literally spent hours working on this show, so wrap it up. Where's your orange, Rich Boy?
Well, looks like we're going to have a host problem.
No way. We'll just force this lummox to do it.
Me? Host? I couldn't possibly. With all that audience out there.
Yeah, little guy? It'll be okay. We're forcing you. Pay attention! Are we almost at places?
We are at places.
All right, it's your turn. What's the order? I don't know.
Literally hours ago, our fantasy became a reality in a form never seen before. Tostitos presents M&T Bank's TotaShiSho Showdown Stadium, a giant goofs arena. The reason for selling all of our worldly possessions to create TotaShiSho Showdown Stadium was to encounter new original drollery, witticism, and answer to obscure trivia-based questions. To do this, we began secretly assembling the jokesters of all kinds of buffoonery and question answering, and we call this crew the Celebrity Panelists, the invincible few of humor-based skills. Celebrity panelist, poet, and romance enthusiast is Anna Crooks. Celebrity panelist Capricorn/Aries Tasmanian Devil is Lish Ciambrone. Celebrity panelist, amateur game show panelist is Cricket Arrison. Celebrity panelist, underground freaker is Twig Harper. Celebrity panelist, coastal elite is Lexie Mountain. Dilloway is celebrity panelist tape player. TotaShiSho Showdown Stadium is the arena where celebrity panelists almost get crushed by our set pieces, but also await the challenges of bizarre questions and reputation-defying assessmo games. Using all of their talent, skill, creativity, they will create artistic dishes never tasted before. And if ever a team should win, they will gain the people's ovation and fame forever. TotaShiSho Showdown Stadium is the place where reputations are made and broken. What talent will our panelists bring today, and how will our hosts fight back? The heat will be on. And now introducing in his hosting debut, Ryan Kidwell.
Wow, have you ever been so nervous you throw up most of your beard? And then you drop the clippers. Well, this is TotaShiSho, the giant Neanderthal that rubs people together like dry sticks to make a conflagration of competition. We got a lot of people, and we put them into two groups because it's always, you know, them versus us. And we're going to give them both names, or get their names that they've given themselves, in order to make it easy to talk about them. They'll be the focus of most of what we're doing, I guess, later. So let's start with the team furthest away from me. Do you guys have a name that you refer to yourself to collectively?
Shall we? Yes, we do.
We're the Dangerous Junction.
Dangerous Junction.
Dangerous Junction. Woo! All right, they're adversaries over here closer to me behind a more pinkish podium. What do you guys call yourselves?
We're of one mind, thus we are a symbiotic trio.
Symbiotic trio. Wow. This is a fantastic action-packed show already. Now you guys are going to be competing, which means there's scores, you know, points numerically. That's how we determine who is superior. Unfortunately, our beloved regular judge, Enoch, who you may have seen in previous episodes, is needed elsewhere. I guess they're worried people are going to steal paintings and sculptures from the museum. So Enoch is over guarding those and keeping them safe. Maybe like someone would deface them with a Sharpie. Any of those things will not happen tonight because Enoch is there. Luckily, we have another plan. My roommate has 2 snakes, and he's like really spoils them. He only feeds them mogwais. The guy who sells the mogwais to him at Lexington Market is a big fan of the show, and he knew we weren't going to have a scorekeeper, so he gave us this sentient wig. Apparently, it contains the baleful spirit of an ancient adjudicator named Rhadamanthus. So I guess all we do is we find a random somewhere. Ma'am, have you ever wanted really old hair?
Sure.
Why don't you give that a try? See how that hugs your scalp.
Good.
Wow, it's a natural plan.
Yeah, looks pretty good. How's it feel?
I feel really strange.
I think that means it's working.
I feel rad.
Oh, that's definitely the right direction. What else?
I am Rhadamanthus.
There we go.
More than meets the eye.
All right, we got ourselves a scorekeeper. Rhadamanthus has been summoned. That means we can start asking some questions. that sound means I get to start asking you questions. This cat will give you some transparencies to write your answers on.
Thank you.
And
You dropped your pen.
We know it's cool.
all right, are you guys ready for some puzzling queries?
What? Queries.
Yep, okay. The first question tonight in the first round. Who first wrote the phrase, "It was a dark and stormy night"? Kind of beginning themed question for the beginning of the show. Who first wrote the phrase, "It was a dark and stormy night"?
No.
All right, write down a couple of answers. Next question for the next little section of your transparency. Which American state started out as a settlement named Transylvania? Which American state that currently exists began as a settlement called Transylvania, literally Transylvania? Little geography.
Is that geography?
History. Historical geography. Whew. All right, I think we're ready for another query, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, getting a little bit more locally geographic. What was the name of the jazz club that used to be at 1717 North Charles Street? That's one block that way. It's now the Charles Theater. There was a historic jazz club there. What was its name?
Sure.
They're all transplants.
Who said that?
Kirby.
I think this is right.
Okie doke. Still discussing. Do you mind if I throw another question at you?
Please.
Okay. Which iconic jazzman played his last show there in 1967? His very last show before he died. Famous jazzman. One of the ones you know.
Well, we know them all.
Yeah. They're like, we know. Everyone.
Sure.
Nice heart white.
Who needs to get a shot of that? Rub it up there, kicking. Okay, are you ready for the final question of the most silent portion of the show?
Do it.
Yeah.
It goes like this. What are the names of Prince's two pet doves?
Oh.
Yes, this question takes us to Minneapolis, a snowy place. Prince, the Prince, has two doves as a pet.
I thought this was literary theme.
The first one, remember the dark and stormy night? I kind of felt like I fulfilled the obligation. And then I sort of got creative.
Bob Dylan won that Nobel Prize. I think Prince goes
Prince is...
You think you're wrong?
Don't touch that microphone.
All right.
Sorry,
Sounds like
sorry.
y'all are out of time
Sorry.
for answering.
Sorry.
Woo! Pull out
Oh
my nail.
no.
I didn't hide it.
God.
Yeah, it's good.
Okie doke. Now we're going to find out the answers to all these true questions. We'll all learn a whole lot. Turn that machine on, too. All right. Do you guys ready? I'm gonna ask you and you like.
Oh no!
Oh, wait.
The shade of it all.
Who's got the pink has the red pen? Okay. So guys,
Yeah.
the first question, who first wrote the phrase, "It was a dark and stormy night," in a book?
Do you want us to tell you you took our sheets?
I know, but it's better for them if you say it.
Oh, okay.
Our answer was your
Wait, we're doing blue team?
No, we're doing fire,
your mom.
Dangerous Junction?
Your mom.
Dangerous Junction.
Dangerous Junction.
My mom. Candy Kidwell.
Yeah.
Symbiotic trio.
We believe it was the artist Bob Dylan Allen Poe. Bob Dylan Allen Poe.
Excuse me?
Bob Dylan, Allen Poe.
Bob Dylan Allen Poe. All right. Well, laughs were points. You'd have some points. The factual answer is kind of, there's sort of two. Washington Irvington of the Headless Hunter, the Headless Horseman thing. He wrote it in 1809, but it wasn't at the beginning of the story. It was in the middle somewhere of a book called A History of New York.
Boring.
Snore. Yeah. And then some guy named Edward Bowyer Lytton. He wrote it at the beginning of the story.
Totally real.
Not real.
Very real. Yeah, it was a novel called Paul Clifford. Also sounds thrilling. Yeah, so he put it first, so people blame him, I guess. You had two chances and you didn't get any of them. Neither of those people. Let's see if you fare better in the realm of geographical history. Which American state started as the settlement named Transylvania? Dangerous Junction, what did you guys think?
Illinois.
Illinois, interesting, not correct. Symbiotic trio, what did you think?
We said Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Huh, no, I guess, did you think that because of the character of Floridians?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, it was Kentucky, the horse's place. Yeah.
Good for that.
Still not a lot of points, as in none. The third question, local. What was the name of the jazz club 1 block south of here? Anybody know it?
We said Odell's.
Odell's. Interesting. A different place. But I could see also a place near here. Yes. Symbiotic trio, what did you guys think?
Chambers.
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 Chambers. All right. No jokes or right answers this time. It's the famous ballroom, which was run by the Left Bank Jazz Society. And did you know the jazz man that played his last show there before he died?
Yeah.
Which is basically like him dying there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it, Dangerous Jay?
Mr. Jazzy Cat.
Mr. Jazzy Cat?
Look at how they spelled it.
Surely he's still with us. I saw him getting coffee the other day.
Sorry.
Symbiotic T.
Yeah.
It's David fucking Sanborn.
David fucking Sanborn. Is that a man?
Yeah.
Jazzman.
A jazz man.
He played Chambers.
He played at Chambers.
It's a jazz club a block south of me.
Oh, right. Well,
Yeah.
the guy who played his last show there before he died, and is like artistically dying in the room, right? Was John Coltrane. I wouldn't make you answer a question about a jazz man that was obscure. But I guess you didn't know that about me.
Wait, there's one more.
What? The sound happened.
There is, in fact, one more chance for them to have some points to wager in the next part of the show where you have to wager points.
But the sound.
You're gonna have to give us some points.
That's right. Prince's doves have yet to be named. I have a nervous feeling about these answers. Dangerous Junction, what are Prince's pet doves named?
Oh, purple.
Oh.
O and purple.
O and purple.
Yeah.
O and purple.
They wrote it backwards.
No.
I fixed it for him. Fixed it for him.
Oh!
You did.
The bird's name is O.
Oh! Every time you see it.
Oh.
Oh!
Or like, oh.
And then you're like, so you have a feeling about the first bird, and the other one's like, oh, it's a purple.
Yeah.
Okay. No, neither of the names. They're more princey than that, believe it or not. Symbiotic Trio, do you know Prince's pet doves' names?
Yeah, totally.
What are they?
Raisin and Toby.
Raisin and Toby.
Yeah. Raisin is the older one.
Yeah. Toby's a little younger one.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you name the first one Raisin, you're like, that's not kind of a good name, and then you get the other one, and you're like, Toby.
You get Toby.
Yeah, it's like a little more casual.
Yeah.
That logic makes a lot of sense to me. And I don't have any human kids. I hope, I mean, it's possible, I suppose, that the relatives of Prince are watching, and I don't know if they care about the doves. They may send them your way after hearing your new names.
Bring 'em up.
And you know what you'll say?
What?
Oh, purple.
Oh, their real names? Majesty and Divinity. Apparently they stopped speaking the moment he died. Yeah. That's right. Some loyal birds.
They didn't cry?
Well, I think we're going to have to consult an expert to find out who has any points. Maybe somebody has points. We're going to go to Madison, and we'll talk to the judge.
Thank you so much, Ryan. So I'm here with Radamanthus, our sentient wig judge. Radamanthus, that was a rough round. Tell us about who's winning, who's losing, what are the stats?
Look, dog, I mean, they started out really pitchy. And I don't know, what kind of show is this? What kind of show is this? I mean, for me, it was just okay.
So there you have it, ladies, gentlemen, and Ryan.
Is that
it
points,
was
though?
just okay.
Eventually, I think.
Were I to editorialize, I would say 1 point for Raisin and 1 point for Toby, is what I would say. Back to you, Ryan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, luckily there's other ways besides smartness to prove that you're better than the other team. We will explore one of those ways by first figuring out with this novelty wheel which of our Assessmo games you'll play next. Kat, will you spin the wheel?
Huh?
Turn the roundy, and then we know what game we're playing. Chubby Mummy. All right, you've picked Chubby Mummy. Now, each team needs to select one person to be your reader. This should be someone who's good at reading. Maybe also, if a lot of you are good at reading, someone who has traveled the world extensively and or doesn't have a lot of qualms about accuracy when it comes to other cultures.
Should we rock, paper, scissors?
We already decided, so.
All right, say.
We need some time.
Consensus.
Okay.
Hollies.
We're not one sentient mind or whatever.
Take your time. I'm just letting you know for information purposes that we're good.
Okay.
And so you guys do
Wait,
your
all right,
thing.
you start with me in a tournament.
Madison, will you come provide microphonage for our readers?
Well, I'm the reader?
Yeah. The reader.
Is that okay?
Okay, get your readers should come up here and stand behind Madison. You'll be reading off this big screen up here, the Screenotron.
Hey there.
Tell me I have to use my long vision.
All right.
For me,
Now,
closer.
Mummy, you go stand under that big stick over there. All right, the mummy is coming to you. And what we're going to do is, you readers, you're going to read parts from some upcoming local plays that haven't been made yet. This is kind of a brand new thing you can only get on our show, a sneak preview of a play. Of course, not with any of the actors in it or the direction that the director will use or props or set. Or it's a tiny micro preview of a part of the words part of the play.
I'm acting in both of these plays.
Oh, and you're in both of them.
I mean, both of these plays.
Well, it makes sense why we're doing these ones, doesn't it? And that one other place we asked said no. One of the plays is The Trial in the Woods, written by Stephanie Barber, which will be directed by Sarah Jacklin. And that play... Yeah, those are on several of the days of June, like the ones between 8 and 10, 15 and 17, 22 and 24. Rewind this online if you want to know what those are again. And I don't think they know where. In a place near here, I assume. The other play is In Threes, which is being directed and adapted. The script is by Ren Pepitone. It's adapted from a novel called The Quick and the Dead by Joy Williams. And that happens last week of July and a couple weeks in August. And if you're around, maybe you'll hear about auditions. I think they're happening in May. I think she wants specifically you, who are listening to me talk now, to come to them. So those are the things you'll be reading if we get that far with you guys. What I need first is for one of the teams. Which one is ahead? Do we have an ahead?
Oh, no one's ahead.
No one's ahead. All right.
You gave us points for fucking
No, you said one for Toby.
He looks mad, so we'll let you guys go first.
He's armed.
I'm going to need you to unwrap one of Connor's limbs. He's got 4 of them.
Which limb do you want?
What comes out of this?
Arm or leg?
Leg.
Left arm.
Left arm.
Left arm? All right. What comes out of this this limb is going to determine what accent you'll be reading the play in. And also, you have to put it in your mouth while you read the thing.
What's it?
Born for this.
All right. It looks like the left arm contained marshmallows. Pretty good on the scale of things you put in your mouth, I suppose.
But what's in those marshmallows?
I'm good that you guys are glad you went first, huh?
Yeah. They're marshmallows.
I know.
Yeah. You gotta give them.
All right. So you're gonna have to give those to the reader when it's time to read.
Come back here. What are you doing going over there already?
And why don't you take a look in one of those marshmallows, see what accents you got.
One of them.
Yeah, or all of them. However much content you want to create.
Don't be lazy.
Cockney.
Cockney. That's pretty good. All right. Dangerous J. Which limb of the 3 remaining limbs will you risk getting stuff to put in your mouth out of?
100% that. Yes.
A leg?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you. You're welcome.
They're unwrapping the right leg.
That feels good.
Is this all one piece?
Who's in there?
Do we have to take them all off, or can we just...
Oh, you gotta unwrap it.
Oh.
You have to unwrap.
It's a mummy.
If I saw a mummy, I wouldn't unwrap it. I wouldn't.
I think we get the picture. Get that gam out of here and tell us an accent.
Okay, I got you.
Or I'd pick the one with blood on it.
No! Sharpie!
There's no blood. I have no blood. That's marker.
Here, I'll bite that part off before they have to put it in their
Well,
mouth.
that's boring.
What accent you get in there?
Oh, no, this is good. This is, wow. Northern Italian.
Northern Italian.
Don't know if I'm going to be able to distinguish. I'm sorry.
Okay. I think it's time to read some of the plays I talked about a half hour ago. You're going to be reading with Connor. You'll see the script on the screen, and you'll say you, and that's you, and then Connor is obviously Connor. You got to give the marshmallow to the person so their accent can take effect.
Would you like to hand that?
That goes in your mouth.
Yeah, we steeped these for many days in a piece of paper with the accent written on it, so they should have, I think, a subtle psychological effect. All right. Kevin, put some words up there from the play.
In your accent.
Yes, I'm not aware of a reason. No, I'm not aware of a reason. I don't know how to say it properly. I am not aware that I was not aware. I do not know why any of that happened.
Does sound
really don't. Why anything happens? What is the thought of my comforting? I do not know, and I cannot know.
Yes, it is
difficult to
comprehend our existence. It's your turn. No, it's still you.
Oh, it's still you. Connor. Connor!
No, that's my character. This is your line. You're you. You read you.
Yes?
No more questions, Your Honor.
What are you witness?
Do you feel absolutely certain you witnessed this attack? All right.
And that was Cockney. All right, so now we're going to northern Italy. Anna.
Yes, Ryan.
Okay, we'll get some new words up there on the screen, and you can start saying them in the accent.
Hey, pickles.
Hello.
Where is your mama?
In the other room. She'll be right out.
Good. Well, now I want to tell you something important. Did you know that I'm going to be the son of God? What do you think of that? I got the same initials, don't I?
I could never be the son of God.
No, you couldn't. What do you know about the son of God?
Not much.
Prego.
Wow.
You got shit in your mouths because there's more.
Yeah, there's a, no, well, okay, so you guys get another accent out real quick. See what's in there.
Quick, gotta be quick. Quick.
And then you give your old marshmallow to him and take a new one.
Dundalk.
Yeah. So give her the new, take the old marshmallow and give her the...
You gotta eat it off the floor. You gotta eat it off the floor.
We'll get sued. All right, yeah, the other team also has to switch. What are you getting, Nana?
Nothing?
Nothing? No, what is it?
No! It's fine.
Okay, it's fine, then say it.
It's totally in one piece. It's French.
French! A classic accent.
Yes. Twig wants it.
Yeah. All right, Kevin, more play.
The left team wrote. Oh.
Even though, as an owl, we're fascinated with distinctly different ways of seeing and hearing the world, I, a squirrel, cannot consider certainty. Certain vision, certain sound, certain motion, certain time, and spatial certainty are the same visions, sounds, and awarenesses that you would normally rely on as truth. I don't know. These certainties, when viewed from different sweatpants in different perspectives, may look entirely different.
You have 2 lines in a row on this one.
God of fuck.
Just run with it. Just run with it.
Your toes.
Objection, Your Honor, to defense's presenting arguments. Specious and intellectually clumsy, but arguments nonetheless.
Withdrawn.
Owl. Can you be certain that what you took true, what you saw that day at the washing whale was in fact the truth of the occurrence, as every animal will recognize it.
No, I suppose not.
No more questions, Your Honor. Woo!
These marshmallows are better than the last one.
They're better?
Bigger.
Oh, bigger. How did that happen? Surely marshmallows are made by a machine that doesn't make mistakes.
Are you gaslighting her?
Wait, but you think marshmallows are made lovingly by hand, each and every one?
Some of them have a mind of their own.
How you say maybe?
Or are you saying machines can make
Perhaps.
mistakes? I'm sorry.
He was near to a cross of wood and left to do. I can't read it because it is too far.
Do you want a stool?
In the air. Yeah, I want a stool so I can be as tall as Lexie.
Here. You can stand on this. I'll spot you.
And was left to die hanging in the air.
Well, I know that. Everyone knows that.
Did you know if... Can I have a piece of paper? Can I come over next to you? I didn't wear my glasses.
Oh, yeah, they're tiny. It's tiny.
Is that okay?
People at home can see that because that's all they can see right now, is those words.
Did you know that when the Son of God died, there wasn't any of him left to bury? Even his bones disappeared. Every last scrap of him vanished. Did you know that?
No.
Do you know the wise wherefores of that? The goddamn dogs took everything. The crucified hung there as food for dogs, grim pickings for dogs. The reason the Son of God disappeared from the tomb was that he was never in the tomb. He was in the bellies of the dogs. And to this day, you know a dog will eat you. If you are in a tomb, in a room, starving, dog, and you are powerless for some reason or another, he'll eat you.
Not if he likes you, he won't.
Likes you. Even if he loves you, he will.
Is that the only reason you don't like dogs?
Isn't that enough of a reason?
Keep going, keep going.
Dogs have been getting away with too much for too long.
Have you ever bitten anyone? I wish I could bite someone whenever I felt like it.
Wow. I felt like I was watching a French documentary. It's true what they say, when your eyesight goes, you get better at accents.
I'm totally blind.
All right, we got one more round, I think. You each got another marshmallow, right? We wouldn't want to not do another thing with marshmallows in people's mouths talking in funny accents, would we? What do you got? What's the other accents?
Nothing. Finish.
Finish! Finish! All right.
Get ready to suck more marshmallows.
Dangerous Junction?
Yeah.
More?
Yeah, go on.
Dangerous Junction, what's your accent?
British.
British? Ah. All right. British and Finnish. Two accents on opposite sides of the spectrum as far as freedom of the person accenting, huh? This could be deadly. Let's put more words up there nonetheless.
Thank you.
I'll start. Thank you, Miss Owl. Your assistance in this trial has been greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Your Honor. I enjoyed the process immensely.
Let's take a 5-minute recess, Ms. Owl. Can you speak with me in my chambers?
That is highly unprofessional.
I find it positively electrifying the way the shadow of doubt which Defense Squirrel inserted into the proceedings got the judge and the owl all turned on. This thing is really picking up.
Yeah, that was hot.
Word!
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. Do we have any Who's in the audience? I guess you're safe. And now over to Old Britain.
That's me.
Yeah. We start with you.
You look like a biter. You feel like biting me? Come on, come on. I'm sorry, I still can't see. Not everyone would allow you the opportunity.
I've got things to do in this life.
Jesus, what you got on your mind?
Oh, I don't know.
You want me to wash your head?
No.
Whoa!
No, I don't. No.
Or at least let me comb it. You got an interesting head. You should get it red sometime. You can shave it, even, and you still look okay.
Don't yank my scalp
You
off.
got any beer?
Wow! Wow! I've learned so much. Let's learn what the score is now. How about that? Madison, can you talk to the judge?
Absolutely. That was the greatest, grossest, longest, and most complicated game we've ever had in our 3-episode history. Back to you, Radamanthus. What you got score-wise?
Look, dude, it started out just so, it wasn't good. But then they came to play, man, and when they got to the Dundalk and the French accent, dude, man, these guys were on fire.
Ooh.
They're in it to win it.
Yeah. And who would you say was the winner of that game?
Well, I think it was even, pretty much, I think. They both have 4 points.
4 points?
Each team has 4 points. Unprecedented, Radamanthus.
Wow.
Back to you, Ryan.
Wow. Well, we traversed a desert of points, and then a sweet, soothing 4 was poured down both our throats. You guys can throw those away or spit them out or put them wherever you put them. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in this moment where it seems so appropriate, we're going to go to a fake commercial break so some of the people are standing can sit in some of the empty chairs that are showing up on the live stream. Shake that sign, shake that sign. Hey, you guys standing in the back, come up there and you can sit up here. We got a bunch of...
I'm still shaking the sign, audience.
Good idea. Wash my hands.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, that's quite
I think if you keep the door open, he can hear. I think he can hear if you keep the door open. That's all.
Thank you. Oh.
Got marshmallow on it.
Yeah, generally I would.
It won't get long.
Desperate times. He's too tall!
Wait, comes back.
Some of the limbs, for fuck's sake.
Game show. How are you? I'm happy to meet you.
Thank you.
Twig. Twig, we gotta play the game, man. What in third gear?
/watching. This is the second round. It's similar to the first one, except in one gigantic respect that every single point is worth double, which means maybe 8. Maybe we'll even see 10. I wonder. That's the cue for questions. Questions covering some different topics, perhaps more in your wheelhouse, teams. First question, I know all of you have personal experience with. According to Wikipedia, the blog of facts, how many deaths in North America have been attributed to the game Chubby Bunny? How many people have died playing Chubby Bunny in North America, according to the website Wikipedia?
No, cute it. Feet on. Can you explain what Chubby Bunny is?
That was what we just did.
Played it. Yeah.
You've never played Chubby Bunny?
I got 2 more limbs of marshmallows.
Yeah, it's the same. In different localities, it's a different chubby thing. Like some places it's a chubby monkey, some places it's a chubby mummy, some places it's a chubby bunny.
And you're in Baltimore, baby!
Yeah, they all involve putting marshmallows in your mouth, and it's occasionally fatal. We'll learn about that after 4 other questions. Okay, the second question here. You guys ready to write down answers?
Hello.
I'm ready to say out questions. This question is from the world of sport. Sports, athletics.
Love sports.
In May of 1912. In May of 1912, during a game between the New York Highlanders and the Detroit Tigers, future Hall of Famer Ty Cobb ran into the stands and beat up a handicapped guy who had been heckling him. He was ejected, he was suspended, and he was fined.
Ty Cobb was.
Ty Cobb was, yeah. Not the guy who got beat up. No.
Watch a lot of sports.
What I want to know is how much was he fined?
In 1912.
In 1912. How much was Ty Cobb fined for beating up the guy who was heckling him in 1912, in May? And I think this is even one where it's like, you know, maybe if you get closest without going over, you get points. We might be that game show.
The Price is Right.
TotaShiSho. All right. Are you guys ready for a question about the internet?
Yes.
So, what are those things called where there's like pictures and then words on them?
Book. Yes. That's the question?
Book.
No, that's not the question.
That is the question.
Memes, yes, memes.
Oh.
So there's the meme right now, and the guy has a beard, and the other guy throws a chair. What's the names of those 2 guys? First names is fine. First names is fine. I know you've seen the picture many times recently. Guy with a beard, other guy throws a chair. If you don't have a new phone.
I saw that for the first time this week.
Yeah, well, we're a cutting edge show. We're live. We can make jokes about content that is that and fresh. Okie doke. This is a question about music and bands.
Ew.
There's a band called the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They've won 6. The Red Hot Chili Peppers have won 6 Grammys. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012, and they're currently the only band ever to top the Billboard Alternative chart 13 times.
That's the question?
No.
No, it's not a question. It is real.
That is unquestionable. What I do want to know is what's their most racist lyric? What is the Red Hot Chili Peppers' most racist lyric in your opinion? I have an opinion. I'm willing to be convinced if you've got a good argument otherwise, though. All right. And so we've written down some RHCP hits. And now let's go back to geography. A place where everyone has fared middling so far.
Is that a real one?
Are you guys ready for this question?
No.
No? You're still writing down?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Red Hot Chili Peppers does have some really long song titles.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done.
Okay. This is the question. Why do New Hampshire, Alabama, and Nevada all have to be part of the same country?
Why do what?
Why do New Hampshire and Nevada and Alabama and really any of them, why do they all have to be part of one country? What is the reason?
We gotta choose just one?
Oh, no. Why do those states and their neighbors even, or what have you, why are they all one nation? That's the last question.
Okay.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
No. Right fast. No.
Done. Okay. It sounds like someone has extracted answers from the answer givers. Let's put them up there, and I think we're gonna go back to the question about Chubby Bunny, the marshmallow game that we ourselves played without any waivers signing whatsoever. According to Wikipedia, how many deaths in North America have been attributed to Chubby Bunny Dangerous Junction? What do you think?
Fuck you, 69.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Well, just to give them credit, they were really close in their answer, like actually surprisingly close. The correct answer is 42,069.
Wow. 42,069.
For a fact.
For a fact.
For a fact.
Yes. Well, it's a slightly less dramatic number. It's 2. One in 1999 and one in 2006.
In our answer, we did get a 2 in our answer.
Right there.
We are close.
Next to the 4.
numbers in our answer.
Right. Next to the 4. Next to the 0.
That's what I like to see. Get those points.
Choose on the board.
Whinge all those extra points out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too late. Don't you touch that.
Here's another question that we asked before, and I can tell you the answer. Ty Cobb getting fined, running into the stands, May of 1912. What did it cost him?
Yeah. $69.
$69 again. All right. Dangerous junction.
Pretty dangerous.
Dangerous fixation.
Dangerous.
Symbiotic trio. What did you think? How much did he get fined, Ty Cobb?
Well,
$1 American buffalo nickel.
$1 American. Yes, the official currency of 1912. And many years prior. The answer was $50.
Oh,
50.19.
There's a 5 in our answer. Wow.
Yeah, on Price is Right, that nickel would have got you the points and the blender or whatever else. Okay, third question. What is the names of the guys throwing the chairs and having the beards in the picture that's on your phone all day? What's their name?
If you guys answered 6 and 9, it would be so bad.
I know. Mr. 6'9".
No. Their names are Mr. Chopperman and Chopper Jr.
Mr. Chopperman and Chopper Jr.
Yeah.
I could see why you'd think that. They have a show, and they are a father and son, junior and senior.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You have encircled that answer. It is surrounded by your response.
We did it.
Yeah. Did you guys get any more accurate? Could you split the arrow?
Again, they definitely tease around the answer.
Yeah, but we nailed it.
The real answer is
Chopper Dog Snake.
Chopper Dog and Snake. Chopper Dog and Snake.
Chopper Dog and Snake.
Once again, the real truth is much less dramatic. It's Paul.
They're both Paul, yeah?
Paul and Paul. Paul.
From the book from earlier?
The guy from the Paul Clifford.
Yeah.
Wow, what recall. That's the kind of fans we need. You're on the wrong side of the stage.
I know.
Okay, now let's go into the uncomfortable waters of Los Angeles with Red Hot Chili Peppers. What did you guys think their most racist lyric is?
Can't stop addicted to that immigrant shindig.
Can't stop addicted to that immigrant shindig. Yes. Oh, well, I have bad news. It's more racist than that.
Oh, no.
Do you guys know the one I'm thinking of?
Something, something, Indian, a chicka poo poo, yabba doo.
Something, something, Indian, a chicka bow wow, yabba dabba doo.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Okay. I personally think it's a song "Around the World" from their Grammy-winning album "Californication." In that song, it's the first song on the album. He says "ding dang dong dang ding dang," but the inflection, I'm sure he regrets it. I'm sure he regrets it today. I bet if Anthony Kiedis could take back any of the weird noises that he made, it'd be the ding dang part from "Around the World." He's free to leave a comment on this video, I guess, and tell me otherwise if that's not true. All right, and now into the cosmic sphere. Why are those states all one country?
So all together?
Yeah.
Eggs.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of ways you could have maybe taken this, though.
I mean, eggs is pretty fucking good.
Eggs is pretty good. Symbiotic Show, did you have a different perspective on this one?
Again, very similar in the response. My period, I just got my period.
Oh.
Right now.
That's my answer.
My period just started. Well, I think they both got that one right. Wow. This game's turning around. It's really going. We've got some momentum now. Well, you know what that means. We need to go out into the audience and check on the score, because I got a feeling it's electrifying, whatever it is. Madison, can you talk to the person who knows who the score is?
Yes, again, I'm here with our sentient wig judge, Radamanthus. I would say, in general, this is pretty unprecedented for TotaShiSho. We've been 0, and then even on 4s, and now where are we at, Wig?
Well, for me, it's a no. Other than the 4 points we gave them both for the first, I didn't think they got any of them right this time. He's saying they got the last one right, the eggs, and my period just started. So I guess they both have 14 points now. It's 14 to 14. But for me, it's a no.
So there you have it, neck and neck, except for Radamanthus, for whom it is a no. Back to you, Ryan.
N and O, I guess. All right. Well, then I imagine we'll have to move back into the area of the Assessmo games. The only way to really break ties in this world that's fair and just. We've got a wheel that tells us which game to play, and we got a cat that spins it. I think you should do that.
God damn it.
Cherries.
Basically, perfect metaphor for all the jobs.
A basically perfect metaphor for all jobs. One of our more difficult games. So what we need first is you two guys. We need somebody who wasn't the reader before to come and come back here. Anybody who wasn't the reader, but who can read. Different readers this time.
You can read. I might.
Come back here in this darkened corner with me.
What are the wagers?
Oh yeah. I guess we gotta wager some stuff too. Okay, you guys, talk amongst yourselves. You got 14 points each. Okay. I think you need to talk and figure out. You guys can help if you want. Figure out how many of those points you want to wager on this game. Yeah. Wait, like gambling. Yeah. And while we do that, Madison, why don't you talk to the audience about like whatever they talk about?
I would love to do that. Excuse me, sir, can I talk to you for just a moment? And what's your name, sweetheart?
I'm Scott.
Scott, it's great to meet you. I want to talk strategy with you here, so I want to talk a little bit about the strategy. Do you think the devil invented pain?
No.
No, you wouldn't say the devil invented pain.
I don't think it's an invention.
When do you think pain was invented, according to Wikipedia?
I believe that was in 1873.
Oh, you're so close. It was 1673. That means you won't be taking our take-home prize. Better luck next time. Scott, back to you, Ryan.
All right. So you guys figured out how many points you're wagering? It gets everywhere.
Yeah, we saw that comment.
It's like gum. How many points are you guys wagering, Dangerous Junction?
69.
69?
Yeah.
All right, an abstract approach to the point system.
70.
70! All right. Okay, So, you guys, I want each of you to do as best as you can to memorize that until we ask and we need you again. All right. So now one player from each team is going to come out into this pile of objects the cat has brought, and you're going to hold up an object to the person back at your podium. The person at the podium is going to look through these envelopes, and when you find a word that matches the object, give the person with the envelopes the object, and you guys can keep them together, all right? You're going to have 60 seconds to complete this inane task.
So you go through them and you have to find the word that.
Yes, you guys, what you want to learn about how the game played?
Yeah.
You go over there, you pick up an object, you show it to Lexie. She looks at the words in the envelope. If she sees that the object matches the word, you give her the object, she puts them together. You keep doing it for 60 seconds. Whoever has the most will have the most when we go to the next part of the game.
Drop your envelopes. Drop your envelopes.
All right. And you guys are memorizing your parts, right? I mean, you don't have to like word for word memorize, but like you know, study.
I have a quick question.
What's that?
Could these pairings possibly be abstract in nature?
Parents?
Pairings.
Yeah, parents.
Oh yeah, well everything always I think is a little bit abstract in nature. Really. That's for another show though.
Gotta get in that part.
I think we're ready. You want to start the timer and do the thing?
Yeah.
All right, let's start that timer. 60 seconds, match stuff up.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Hey, wait, here.
Back in the pile. Try to keep things in the pile.
Perfect, yep, perfect, great. Yeah.
God damn it!
Yeah, definitely. No, I don't know. Oh, no, definitely not. Yeah,
Hey, that's my hat. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, well, then I think it's this.
Envelopes on the floor. Envelopes on the floor. One at a time!
Yep.
Oh, that timer sounds like it's on its last legs. I think we might be nearing a crucial...
No.
All right, that's time. Stop clutching things.
Put those back. Put those back.
Okay. Now you guys go get back over there. You are in charge of explaining why each word matches each object. We'll start with the team that's furthest away. Lish, could you show us the first pair, you guys, and Lish is going to explain to us why they go together.
Yep.
What you got there?
Mark 125. My story is not of a great hunter or a warrior, even though I have made much meat in my time. It is the story we tell to four-leggeds as the two-leggeds.
Is that the biblical verse, Mark 1:25?
Mark 1:25.
Oh, right. That's great. Do you have another object and word that go together? You guys have?
Four. Willow bark.
A foam hand and fork because of willow bark.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, and what's that? Looks like you got some fake fruit.
Excuse me. I need. Can you get in tight right now?
Get in tight on that bunch.
Real tight. What you may think is grape is not. Because it is an eye. And how can one man tell the story of his life when many winters have bent him like heavy snow? Oh, there's more.
All
Do I
right.
have to do this again?
Oh, you don't like it?
We don't.
This one is more physical, yes?
We didn't expect you to cheat so much, so we thought there might be a limit to the amount of objects.
And this is the object, and I will demonstrate for you now, as I will demonstrate this for you now. It is the same.
Yeah, see, the thing is like you're getting better and better each one. I don't really want you to stop.
And I won't stop. Okay, well, this, the word is forgot. Because.
All right. Thank you, A Dangerous Junction. Let's see what's going on with these guys.
All right.
Yes. Looks like we have a rubber snake. A word.
Aww. Friend. This is my friend.
Oh. Oh.
We have grow because flowers grow.
Grow because flowers grow. Woo! Swish.
Pizza because college kids like pizza.
Oh. There's a sound logic to that.
Ganja.
Weed. Ganja.
You.
You. Me.
Because we're going to destroy you.
Oh. Holy smokes.
Rudy Sarzo of Quiet Riot smashed his car at 70 miles per hour.
Wow!
And passed away earlier today.
Huh.
Traffic cone. I fucking love football. And comical. This is a Dead Milkmen tape. They're a very comical band. Pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. It's a funny way to spell comical, too. It has like an H and an E in it, and it's the word chemical. You have done beautifully, teams. I imagine there's some reward in it. I'm going to ask Madison to ask the sentient wig what's happened to the points after that thing we just watched.
So that was abstract. Radimus, what do you think, points-wise, emotions-wise? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, everybody shut the fuck up.
Oh, calculations.
Shut the fuck up.
Calculations.
We're all just waiting. All right, what do you got?
I want to get this.
Okay, so they started out with just the 4 points that we gave them out of pity from the first thing. What? and then they got 10 points, so they both have 14 points. But then they wagered, so they started this assessmo with -54 for the dangerous liaisons and -56 for the sim family.
Your Honor.
Doug, I don't know. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real, okay?
What happened to our
Okay,
Raisin
Doug?
and Toby points?
We had 2.
Raisin,
One for
Toby.
Raisin and one for Toby.
I'm just keeping it real.
This happens every time Madison gives people points.
So, as far as I can tell, these guys, the symmetry people, got the most things in this round. So that gives them 83 points, and you guys have -54.
Come on. Keep it professional.
This is an intense.
Whoa, right.
Radimus is a difficult master.
Well, we've taken a lot of time to get to this point today, so what we're going to do now is have a fake bathroom break, meaning that Connor's going to go to the bathroom. I guess we're going to watch.
But I didn't.
Smell it.
I will smell it. I will. Are you afraid? You just want me to smell it because you want to know what it smells like?
I like it. When you smell it, I like it.
Are you trying to convert your burps into farts?
I can't even get myself to fart.
I will have satisfaction!
And we're back! Even more of the TotaShiSho. Well, this is round 3, which I bet you understand by now means points are worth triple. These points could take you from the bottom of the negative 50s all the way into points that are real.
Into points.
And we're going to start by answering some questions. The easiest, most non-controversial way to get points in the game show sphere. Oh, yeah, you probably want to write.
Maybe you lost it when you threw a tantrum.
Excuse me, I didn't. There was a protest.
Guys, they're both so good.
All right, are y'all ready to wiggle your Sharpies?
Yeah.
Okie doke. 2 years ago, a panic swept over Russia because of an online social media game alleged to cause children to kill themselves. Can you tell me what mammal gave its name to this game? Big clue there, it's a mammal. And when I say children, I mean also teenagers. I think a lot of teens were really at risk because of this game in Russia. You ready for another one? You look like you want a whole nother one.
Yeah.
All right.
That one made me sad.
So you know, oh, this one will make you real happy. It's about success.
Okay.
Verizon, company you've heard of, yeah? They now own AOL and Yahoo. Good for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those are big, that's a big deal.
Yes.
That's like most of the people's email in here probably, right there, you know? So anyway, Verizon.
AOL@yahoo.com, that's my email, actually.
The question is, what is the Verizon subsidiary in charge of these two digital content subdivisions?
Okay, that's.
There's an umbrella company that's a Verizon. This is like peeking back behind the curtain of how our world works. Is really what it is. It's an educational show. And I'm you know, keeping it relevant to everyone. Talking about the corporations. Yeah. The corporations that, you know, control how we behave. Anyway, you guys want another question?
Yeah, please.
Okay. What was the name of the athlete? Back to the world of sport. What's the name of the athlete whose mansion was burned down by Left Eye?
Oh, shit.
Everybody knows this story, but do you know the character in it that's not Left Eye? Do you know the name of that athlete?
Stu knows.
He's writhing in impatience. He just wants to scream it out.
He just wishes he was playing the game.
Stu, text me. Text me.
Don't.
Stu, if you text her,
I swear to God, Stu. Stu here?
Okay. All right. Let's hustle to the next one. That's interesting. That means he definitely didn't know the answers to any of the other ones. He would have fidgeted for that. All right, so in June, last June, 2017, I believe is what we say the year is, a foreign movie actor staged an attack on his country's tribunal, Supreme Tribunal of Justice. He flew over in a police helicopter, he threw non-lethal grenades and shot blanks and carried a banner that referred to a historical moment of liberty in his country's history. What's the country?
Not what I suspected.
Real event from the news, but slightly further away than most of the news that you get to see. Right in the country's name.
We did it.
Okay, here's the last question in this round, the third round, the triple point worth round. Which beer company first issued packs of 6?
What?
Which beer company first issued packs of 6? Who was like, 6 is a good number, and then put them together?
6 what?
Beer.
Beer company.
6 lollipops. Cans full of beer. That's the right answer. Okay, so we have all the answers. And we're going to have them say them out sassily to me and insist upon their correctitude.
Yep.
Okie doke. So I should probably look at them again. That first question there about the panic in Russia, the one that bummed you out, well, you'll get a little happier now when we talk about this animal. What is the animal whose name is this game on social media that caused people to...
The marmot.
The marmot! Aww. No. Symbiotic triad?
Yeah.
Do you know the
Yeah, we know it.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Pokemon!
Yeah.
Pokemon are mammals.
Some of them.
They come out, I guess, all right, good. It was Blue Whale, IRL.
God damn it.
The game is called Blue Whale. It's a game. It's really interesting. For 50 days, you get a task every day from the game, and they start off really small. They're like, stay up till 4:30. You're like, watch a scary movie, and then they eventually lead you, down a dark path. And
Pokemon.
That last week is. Yeah.
Pokemon.
No, it's fucking Blue Whale.
Let's learn something else now about Verizon, perhaps.
I think.
Just for me, though, not for me.
The name of the umbrella company that has control of AOL and Yahoo underneath Verizon, what's it called?
Booble.com.
Booble. You've drawn boobs on there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The symbiotic triad.
Who fucking cares? They all suck. Poisoning our water.
This is a case where the answer is more dramatic than the ones you've given. It's Oath Incorporated.
No, it's not.
Oath Incorporated. O-A-T-H. Like, I am taking an oath.
Kirby, could you go further away and yell louder?
We've got a Kirby in our belfry. Okay, what was the name of the athlete, the Buffalo Bills wide receiver to be exact, whose mansion was burned down by Left Eye?
We got this one right.
Dangerous Junction. Who is he?
Definitely. A-Rod.
A-Rod. A-Rod.
Definitely.
You know, I also thought that was the answer until I looked it up to be sure.
What is it?
It's well, do you guys know?
Hello, you want to know?
Symbiotic trio, do you know?
Prince.
Prince. Oh. Prince spelled like.
Is that first answer Michael Sick?
Vic!
Yeah. And then we thought Shaq.
And then you thought Shaq. No.
Yeah, he plays on the different football team.
No, and you can never burn down his house because it's in the clouds.
Yeah. Just think about the media.
Andre Rison is his name.
Did you know it's...
Yeah, I knew it. It rhymed is actually wrong.
No, go on! Go on about how
He
you
wasn't
knew
a
the
Buffalo
answer.
Bill?
It's Atlanta Falcon.
Atlanta Falcon. Well, that would make more sense. I'm glad you were here, Stu.
Hey.
He is too. Do it.
But did you know?
Do it.
Did you know they held hands at her sentencing and stayed together afterwards?
Oh, love conquers all.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of odd. There's a lot to that
And
story.
then she does die.
Okay. Last June, which country's famous movie actor got in a police helicopter and fired off blanks and threw grenades above the Supreme Tribunal of Justice? Which country was that?
What is Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis. Bruce.
Yeah. No, it is.
It is.
It's a state of mind.
It is. It's in Luxembourg. Next to Luxembourg. Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
I was born there.
Very interesting answer. Symbiotic tree. You guys have
USA.
USA.
USA. USA. USA. USA.
420.
Yes.
False France.
USA. It was Venezuela that really happened.
Wow.
The dude, the actor, his name was Oscar Perez, and the government killed him in January.
Oh, Jesus.
You should read about it.
I mean, that's really sad.
It's wild, totally real. I had no idea it happened until I was like, I need to find questions.
money though, so
they always do.
Yeah. So we're right. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Look it up. True, crazier than fake.
Look it up.
And now, to bring it back to the families at home, in a comfortable place, which beer company first did beers in 6?
Yeah. 6 Pabsty 9.
6 Pabsty 9. I love it. Bringing it back, connecting it back. I mean, and end with a feel-good number. What do you guys? Did you guys get the answer?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Ooh.
It's gonna end up being right.
Yeah.
You're gonna kick yourself when you hear it was National Bohemian.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
For those, yes, yeah.
Wow. It's not.
It's not true.
Yes.
It's not true.
Which, for those of you watching in other countries, is a trite local reference that endears you to Baltimore people, like waving a red flag at a bull. Speaking of bulls, I think we should find out what the scores are now.
That's absolutely true, Ryan. I'm actually terrified to ask Radamanthus because of our audience and panelist response in previous rounds. But Radamanthus, I literally shudder to ask, who's winning according to you?
Stump the ghost.
I'm so fucking sorry.
Listen, y'all. Here's the thing. No one's gotten a single question right so far.
Eggs and raisin and
And
Toby.
it's 3 rounds. We've done 3 rounds, and no one's gotten it right. So right now, and I don't know how they're gonna wager, but I didn't understand how they wagered before. They got 83 for the symmetrical what's this, and minus 54 for the dangerous curves.
Hold them back.
Of course. Thank you.
So a scary answer that I was scared of, and that are we all turning around?
Well, there's only one thing we can do.
There's a scary thing to happen.
Shirley, I think the only
All
thing
right,
we can do.
I think it's back to you, Ryan, before any more scariness happens.
Okay, all right. Let's. Well, we're gonna keep this situation under control by spinning the wheel and finding out some kind of game that we can play that will make it real clear who's good and who's bad. Cat.
Sex one.
Wait, we have that one. I want to play that one.
Slap. Slap? We have a game called Slap? That doesn't sound like one of our games.
Yes, we certainly do.
What?
This must be settled by a trial.
That wig is right! A trial. That's the only way to decide whether or not I can convert flatulence into burps, which I can do.
Can't do. Physically impossible. There's a doctor here.
Do it all the time, though. Like lived experience. I feel it happen. I've used it in a lot of situations. Anyway, we have to.
You can only talk about brain farts.
Well, we're gonna have a trial. Sue's gonna watch a trial. Is what's gonna happen. We've got 6 litigants. This team, you guys have some points according to the judge. Would you like to go first or second? Do you want to defend Connor's accusations about my abilities, or do you want to be the litigant for me and prove the truth?
We're gonna go number 2.
Well, you're gonna support my claim.
Sure. Second.
Picking the wrong guy.
I'm glad to hear
He
it.
asked me when we wanted to go, and then he said another set of words that described the thing. So it was like 2 different questions.
And we're kind of slow because we all share one brain.
Okay. So the more brain, the less smart.
It has to go across, and we're actually not physically connected, so.
Why'd you tell them that? Why would you fucking say that? Fucking national television. Why would you?
All right, that means, Dangerous Junction, you guys are the lawyer for Connor, and you are going to be...
And we're really proud about that.
Yeah, you're going to be... Oh, all right.
We got
Well,
you.
that's... That bodes well.
We got
Together we are all right.
Yeah.
So far.
I'm going to start some dramatic courtroom music, and you guys are going to have to jump, you know, right from where you're at, you can make your argument. And then when you hear an eerie laugh, it's going to switch over, and then the other team will make an argument.
One at a time or all at the same time?
One at a time for coherence reasons.
Are they wagering?
No, they're not. There's no wagering. This is like, you know, because like the slap happened, we're like off script now, you know, it's kind of the conceit of this part. All right, so are you ready? Can I get this this courtroom music going?
Ryan, isn't there a rule about how they can litigate?
Oh yeah, I forgot the most important rule. Your eloquence and your persuasiveness is kind of important, but the thing that will be scored is alliteration. You know,
Okay. What?
alliteration is the only thing that wins you points in this game. So you'll be scored based on how many alliterative phrases or examples of alliteration you use.
As always, awesome.
Yeah, you know, alliteration for those. Shit, that was quick.
God, the lie's gonna win.
Holy Christ. Well, all right, guys. We're gonna get ready to go. And if you don't know what alliteration is, it's the same as rapping but backwards. It's the front of the word instead of the end. It's true. All right, you guys ready? Can I say it? Can I say, let the trial begin?
Fat old flatulence could never be briny burps for the membranes to mucosal to meet the barrier. It's silly. It's a silly idea. It's too silly. I don't believe in it. It's too silly. It's a silly, slippery, silly idea. Silly, slippery, stupid supposition. A slippery, stupid, silly supposition by a spanky, spurious soliloquy from a slick snake who wants.
Oh, that's the laugh. Other team, set him straight.
For fuck's sake, foams feel forever, furiously firm in their forming. They foment shapes and apes and connected frenemies into their phantasms.
Objection, relevance.
Get a little.
She says slippery is silly stuff. For I, for one, feel.
That's the eerie laugh. Back to the other team.
Really, Ryan? Rectal gases rupture upward? I dare say, do not. For if such shall foment within thy fine firmament, thou shalt burst bodily and bubble forth badly. That's my argument.
Oh shit! Back to the other team.
I mean, the citizens of this fine room, this panels and judges, the laws, they are nonsense. They are made up by beggars, thieves, liars, brainwashed people without shoes and gibberish coming through, and we're stepping into the space where the door just opens and you like fall down, and then as the spikes come through, you have to like break off each little piece. And so this guy here, I think, has. Is it?
To the other team, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen of the gentle room, to summarize the synopsis of this spurious, silly surmising is that no gases, gaseous gases, gassing through the gastrointestinal tract of treachery can, in fact, do that. And I believe we've proven it beyond reasonable doubt, and doubt you don't, and doubt you won't in future.
Well, okay, you guys, it's your last chance.
That was total bullshit. It makes no sense.
Yes.
No legal leash applies herewith. Hence, there should always, the fact remains freely is that foams are for forever building.
Scripted.
No.
Yeah. No. Say you so much.
Object.
She said silly several times finally. Sucking the seriousness from this sophistry.
Yeah!
And for one, I will iodine into it.
Oh, that's the end. There's no more dramatic music. The trial's over, just like in real trial.
Mike's off.
Holy smokes. Well, I think, Madison, we may have to ask the audience who they think presented the more persuasive case. Could you find that out from them for me?
Yes, I absolutely could. So, audience, that was difficult and intense, and I, for one, feel emotionally drained. So, based on the amount of alliteration, would you say the winner is the Junction Ladies? By round of applause. That was both long and appreciable. And, or would you say it's the, I keep wanting to say quad mind, but there are just three of them. These three guys. That is incredibly difficult to say. Very, very close. Very, very close.
Well, what does Radamanthus think?
All right.
We have an ancient adjudicator.
Radamanthus, as your final task in this show, who would you bestow the points?
Well, dog, I mean, it was definitely done, dudes. Didn't dither, it was delicious, delightful, delovely.
Delovely?
Dignified, dirty dancing. But it was also positively pitchy and perhaps pointless, and somebody was playing possum, people. Louis. I don't know.
Radamanthus, we brought you here from the netherworld, from a Mogwai salesman, to do one thing, which is decide the winner of this game, and you're telling us you're unable to do so?
I don't know. Is there a physical way to find this out?
You mean flip a coin? Yeah, we can flip a coin.
No.
Does anyone have a buffalo nickel?
I got a couple of dollars.
Kirby?
That would make it seem
Did you bring a nickel?
Kirby.
Kirby, did you bring a nickel?
Kirby probably doesn't want you
Oh, you got nothing to say now? You left the nickel at home?
I'm cheering for you guys, okay?
My responsibility is through. She doesn't want to lose her nickel in this giant mess up here. I understand that. We can flip the regular one and just say there's buffalo on it. Yeah. Like they do on TV all the time.
But I don't think we have a regular.
Oh, God.
Oh, we're being pelted with currency. Okay.
Yes.
We'll both do.
I was just fucking around.
No, you weren't.
No, you flip it.
All right.
Oh, wait, but
We
who
haven't
is
even
head
picked
and tails?
anything.
Because that is a
Pick one.
I'm the head and he's the tail.
Heads.
We said that.
Too late.
We said it first.
Yeah, we said it first.
Well, if we do two, then we have two heads.
Don't fucking do this, Ryan.
All right.
We have a head and a tail when you
So
say
heads.
Heads.
Oh!
Heads. Heads.
What?
Heads wins.
Excuse me.
Heads wins.
Heads wins.
Heads.
Hold on, I'll
Heads
flip
wins,
heads
but
and
we're
I'll flip one, and that'll decide who gets to pick whether they get heads or tails.
Okay. Okay.
So, what do you want for this one?
Heads.
We're gonna need more coins.
Didn't people throw a shitload of coins?
Yeah, they did, but then somebody ate them all.
3.
All right. Here's one. Okay, so, oh, you know what we should do? We should ask a third party.
We have a judge here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you?
Whose heads?
Who won the argument?
Whose heads?
Whose heads? Whose tails?
Oh, whose heads?
Whose
Okay,
heads?
I
And then
can
they
do that.
they get to decide whether they want to be heads or tails.
Their heads, their tails.
Okay. Yeah!
What was it? What was it?
It went downstairs.
It went in a small hole.
I got to up the bit.
All right, you flip it.
Unofficial.
I think that's a head. It's a head. All right, so join us next time when we'll do the part where we decide who wins. Because I think we just decided who would get to be heads or tails when we flip, decide who wins. But we've kept you long enough. We'll do that next episode. All right, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you for watching TotaShiSho.
We held a little bit, right?
Thank you all so much.
Close. That was like 55.
That's like the election.
Everyone.
How long was it? 95 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, no losers.
You know who's the real winner in this?